This saved me from falling for these tactics. So men, be warned, if you ignore your gut instincts, and all because she's pretty and all she says, you will be fooled. You will get hurt and it will cause you trauma. You will be so pissed you can't sleep for days, can't eat, and are miserable. 1. Getting you hooked. The woman is bored, maybe studying. Long-distance men, be aware. The long-distance ones are ones to be very wary of, and especially the younger they are. These women are bored, and the moment she finished her studies or holidays come, all those promises she made will disappear, and she with another man locally. She will first try to make you feel so good so she can get what she wants, which is more of your attention. 2. Playing dumb. They will pretend they don't know much and how they are so desperately helpless or haven't the knowledge on something you know. That is all about you feeling that they rely on you so much. 3. Insecurities. As she butters you up, she will try her best to find your insecurity and convince you that these insecurities don't exist for you, that it's not you but the world, and all kinds of words to make you feel so good so she can get you to trust her. It makes her feel she is so trustworthy to make it hard for you to later say no to giving her attention. 4. Entice. Another is many narcissists like to be exhibitionists. They'll share some photos of themselves and ask if you want to see more. You're getting excited, but this is again to get your attention. She'll even do naked photos, but she won't show her face. Now to you, not showing her face is that she's scared that you might distribute, but deep unconsciously in her, it is she knows she's going to disappear, and so it doesn't matter. 5. Love bombing. As the engagement through time intensifies, women will try to love bomb you. Some won't say I love you, but some will. She'll flow with words of romance, how you are both compatible, how you are both amazing together, and yes, you are fated to be together by the universe. 6. Future projections. They will project the future about how you both will be together, meet, and picture all kinds of exciting sexual or intimacy, and even promise all kinds of what will happen, such as a future together. It's all a con. Very prevalent with long-distance women types. Very. 7. Now the rewards. She will use photographs and videos of herself masturbating and then hook you in to ask her what you want her to do next, and bombard you with more of these like easy pie, but you're getting hooked. You don't realize that even if a woman is attracted to you, really, this behavior of hers is going to kill whatever relationship happens because it will repel her from you in the future. The reason is women's brain is full of fears, a lot more negative than men, and that will soon creep in. That's going to be used for her own way to make excuse later on to leave you. Rewards can even be her texting you a lot, showing attraction, flattering you over and over again, love bombing you through the process as you give her your time and energy. 8. We are the same. The women will try to mimic you and behave in a way and say you both have many common goals, values, experiences, and even sexual things are same. That way you feel you found someone who is in your tribe. We all want to belong even though we don't admit it and act all bravado. We all don't want to be alone and get old alone and die alone. Loneliness is real and it can be a daunting thing for a lot of people. 9. Isolation. This is one of the ways where the women will have you isolated so that you believe the online is the real world, and you start to have distortion and spend more time in that world, far more than the real world you need to be focusing on. You need to understand texting is only a tool to get you both to meet. If you are long distance and she hasn't the resources, time, or money and you haven't either, then it's a lost cause because you need to anchor the physical aspects in or it's not going to work. You arouse her, she does all these things and she will need release. That release will then be taken for another guy in her local town, and they'll meet, experience things together, and you did all that work and got nothing. If local and she is too busy to meet, and all kinds of excuses, let her go because all your effort is wasted. The physical, face-to-face needs to happen. So don't text to converse tons of information. Use it to get attention from her after she gave the number and leads to meet. If she won't meet and you hear excuses or she wants to talk some more, then you're wasting your time. That brings me to 10. Withdrawal. You start to feel the communication slows down. She makes excuses, she has lots to study, or she found work or family, but she will text you soon. This pattern happens repeatedly. She becomes absent and distant. It's a tactic to get into your head even more. Have you thought about her always and panicked that you're losing her? She wants drama, she wants that attention, she wants to see a reaction, a response of full-blown emotions. The moment when that happens, I advise you, men, to break off with her immediately and already have a woman you're dating at your end. In fact, any woman shows you photos of her naked and you haven't yet met each other, dated, had sex, and had some time together. Dump her, lose her, leave her behind. Don't believe a word she says on how she wants to meet you, will meet you, with future projects. Because what is going to come next if you don't is this. 11. Jealousy. She will show up and her tone is slightly different and you can feel it in your gut. Believe in your gut. You feel a kind of sickness, distortion, and confusion, and even you do not want it to go on any further. Your brain is telling you she is manipulating you when she is playing games. Then you hear from her, I need to tell you something. I was so nervous to say this. I've met someone else. It can be a lie or it can be true, but it doesn't matter. It's a tactic to get you chasing, get you pleading to her, or get you to give her emotional support, which is why the next trigger comes in. 12. Guilt. She tells you she found someone else and she asks politely if she can talk about it because you're both long distance. And if you're poly, she might say, you're poly, you got other women, so you know. She wants to bang the other guy, or she already has, and to drain you with stories and her adventures so you can give her emotional support and more attention on her terms only. Call it what you want. Friend zone, this or that. It is what it is. A dirty, nasty tactic. You now get angry or you don't want to hear what she is saying and she blames it on you and how you don't have time for her and you live far away. Guys, this is how you get a friend zone.